Welcome to eLearning Today TV. Today is Thursday, July 1st. Happy July 2010. And we are coming to you from the Learning Today office in sunny South Florida. I'm Lauren Grossberg.
And I'm Andy Keenum.
And we are here to bring you the latest in educational technology and e-learning from our blog. If you're not following us on Twitter, I'm at LG Educator.
And I'm at A. Keenum.
And don't forget to check out our blog and our website where you can find teacher and educator resources. And we now have over 1,500 subscribers to our blog. So
that's awesome. I'm the only one excited.
I'm excited, just can't tell.
Okay.
Okay. Starting off, it's not really School of the Week, it's kind of a feature, but it involves a school. There is a nonprofit organization called Mountain to Mountain, M2M, and it's from Colorado, and they usually work with girls and women getting equal rights in whatever area they're working with. But they've gone to Afghanistan and they're focusing on the deaf community, includes both males and females, but the deaf community there is treated like the females sometimes, as in they're not getting respected, they don't get opportunities for education, they don't get work opportunities. So what they're doing is they're building this school, and it's going to be for about 800 children, for the deaf children there, and they're going to teach them the local sign language, they're going to teach them international sign language, and they're using sustainable resources, and it's going to be kind of like a green kind of building. And they're also going to teach them other life skills and agricultural skills since they're all on that land. And it's just a really great story about giving opportunity to these people that otherwise are going to be limited in what they can do there. So.
Awesome. Hashtag talk this week. We're not going to talk about EdChat. Instead, I want to talk a little bit about ISTE 2010. I just got back from Denver. It was awesome. I met a lot of cool people. I met someone I really look up to, Angela Myers. I'm going to talk about her a lot today, but you know, I was a little bit starstruck, so, you know.
Celebrity sighting.
Yeah. But the biggest themes this year really were digital citizenship, the idea of becoming a digital global citizen, networked literacy, moving from print literacy to digital literacy, and then ultimately to networked literacy, as well as a Web 3.0. We are moving beyond the Web 2.0 now. The idea of not being in the web, on the web, but being of the web. The biggest roadblocks really in the way of this for our schools and our teachers and our students is what ISTE refers to as the LochNet monster.
That's fine.
Mario Armstrong fought the LochNet monster, but that's a long story. Behind this idea of the LochNet really is the fear of cyber safety, cyberbullying, things like that. And I'm going to talk more about that during Teach This, but I wanted to share some of my favorite quotes from the conference about these themes, and for some reason all of these quotes came from Angela Myers.
There's a theme.
I don't know why. I don't know. So here we go. You should be the mirror of the learner you want your students to be. I love that. You get out of the web what you put into the web. That's that whole movement toward Web 3.0. We need a contribution mentality, not a completion mentality. So what are your students creating, not what are your students completing? Kids are no longer on the web, but of the web. I said that one. Teach kids for their futures and not our past. And I think as far as teacher pushback and parent pushback when it comes to integrated technology, I think that's the big one. We're worried about maintaining the way that we were learning and that we taught before, but we need to be worried about the kids' futures and where this is going. We don't even know the jobs that they're going to have yet. Yeah. So and last, this comes from my favorite session, and it did happen to be Angela Myers' session. I don't know. Weird, but teach kids to be, not to do. And she says that kids need to be, she focused on 5 things. Kids need to be infosumers. They need to be taught how to be synthesizers, incredible synthesizers, question askers, translators, and contributors. Something really huge there is this idea of kids need to be translators. We are no longer speaking to our local communities. We are speaking to a global community. We need to be able to speak a universal language. And she talks about the universal language being media, multimedia, pictures, images, videos, things like that. So that was a big takeaway for me, the idea that kids need to be, not to do.
All right.
That's it.
Watch and learn. The videos that I posted are for another organization. It's called One Goal. And basically what they're doing is they're using the popularity of the World Cup to get this message across to people. And it's based off another campaign, Education for All. And the goal there is to just offer education for any child or adult by the year 2015.
That's
Pretty
cool.
much everyone should have the opportunity. And because of poverty or disease or any other conditions, some people don't get that chance. So they don't ask for donations or money. They just want you to pretty much pledge. You can sign up. They have a Facebook page. They have Twitter, and there's the videos that I posted involve the celebrities. One of them's funny and one of them's kind of serious, but it's just showing you how everyone is trying to get involved and just spreading the message all around.
Awesome. One goal.
Yep.
I'll just check that out. Teach this week isn't a website. It isn't a free resource. It's a concept. It's a concept. And this is my another takeaway from ISTE. We need to teach cyber safety to our students. We cannot stand by and do nothing and pretend that social media and this virtual world doesn't exist. We can't do it anymore. We need to teach digital citizenship like we teach the rules of the road. Otherwise, we're sending our kids out there and they're completely they don't have a roadmap. You know what I mean, to navigate these worlds. And if we pretend like they don't exist, there's nothing we can do about it. Our kids need to be involved in the production of internet safety media. Instead of just telling them all these different ways they can be safe, we need to have them involved in it. Check out this website, supersocialsafety.blogspot.com. Kids are actually reviewing social media sites, virtual worlds, and telling you the truth about what they find and how to keep safe there. And also, interrupt this myth about anonymity, that no one is anonymous on the web, and we need to talk to our kids about their digital footprints. Check out the blog for more on that. So.
Okay. E-freebies. I wrote about this week vocabulary sites that you can use with your students that are great practice for reading, writing, whatever. The first one's called Vocab Ahead, and this one has videos, which is kind of cool. I've never really seen vocabulary that way. And it's just a little thing, you can play it, and it has a little sentence and explanation, definition, and it's just a fun, different way, I guess, for people. And there's also, you can submit your own videos, so you can make them and for whatever word you choose. The second one is called Weibo Word. It's hard to say. And this is great for visual learners because there's a picture for every word. And they're kind of like little sketches, like anyone else could draw them. So it's a great way to get them to stick in the mind. And there's a different way to learn for people who don't want to listen or write, or they just like pictures. And the last one is Math Dictionary for Kids, which I mentioned before, but it's a great site. It has math terms and also activities or practice activities for the math term, and it's just a great way to get math and reading together and build the vocabulary that you need for the math skills. So
cool. So what do you know?
I know that, well, this is going with our World Cup theme.
Okay.
A World Cup referee will actually run further than the players, and about a 90-minute match they run around 12 miles.
That's insane.
And some of them are really old, which is even more insane.
Okay.
So what do you know?
Paul Hum holds the record for the world's loudest burp. It's actually 107.1 decibels, louder than a motorcycle and almost as loud as a chainsaw. You have to see the video. So click the show notes to see the video.
That is talent.
Crazy.
That's
yes.
talent.
If you like our show, please give us 5 stars on iTunes, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter. I'm at A. Keenum.
I'm an LG educator.
See you later.